We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Knights and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Standing in, Corey Ray, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Corey Ray.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, George Brett. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
At the plate now, Andrew Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. 1-0 count. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Brett, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And Brett's on the move. 2-1 now. On the move again from first. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. High in the air out to center field. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. Samuel Moya will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, a lot of guys' lucky number is 7. But as a pitcher, you give up 7 earned runs and you take the loss. That's not a very good number. He's going to hope to be much better in this one here.
Striding in, Juan Pierre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Juan
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Moya is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. On the year, Pierre has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Grounded to the right, taken in by McGriff. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
At the plate, Frank Thomas. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. This is in the air to left. Ray waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still no score. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Johnny Bench.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Fred McGriff, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
the right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dwight Evans. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that's in there for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Ray is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Carlos Correa goes down for the second out in the bottom half. So here's Brandon Nimmo. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 1-0.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Samuel Moya. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The high fastball is in there. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now stepping into the box, Corey Ray. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he fouls this one off. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting in, the third baseman, Ramirez.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Ramirez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and up next it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Into the box, Andrew Jones. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
A 3-0.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw will be too late at first. It'll be an infield single as the run comes in to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. 0-1 the count. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. High and deep to right center. Pierre moving for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now in the box, Fred McGriff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And Jones is in there safely to score the run.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Into the box now, Dwight Evans looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second, and this one's in the dirt. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Knights lead it 2-0. Into the box, Juan Pierre back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Morgan backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Alomar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Chase, but this will land untouched. The 1-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Standing in now, Frank Thomas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're still down. It's 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fouled away. Iglesias is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. In comes Judge. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Samuel Moya.
At the plate, Samuel Moya. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, and the Pirates are in the hit column.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. As a look, now the pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ray waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 41.
So two gone here in the Pirates' fifth, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. From the stretch, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Jose Ramirez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. First time up, he went down looking. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Two down, runners at first and second. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Correa ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only one now.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're one pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Row, where as a pitcher, you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 5 innings complete. Indiana is out in front 2-1. Standing in, George Brett. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance.
The third baseman, George Brett.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25.
Digging in once again, Andrew Jones. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he fouls this one off. fouled off. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Juan Pierre. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here it comes. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Bouncer up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Into the box, Frank Thomas. Pitch outside. The throw is in time. Another one caught by Bench.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. That's down into left center for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 99.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. Taken in by Brett. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They're down 2-1. Stepping in, Johnny Bench. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down.
on one sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
To the plate now, Fred McGriff. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
0-2 count and the pitch. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Now batting, Dwight Evans. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So we'll leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Trevor Williams comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 34, Trevor Williams.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He swings and lines it to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 17, Samuel Moya.
Digging in, Samuel Moya. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Corey Ray. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. hit to first. He's got it. Thomas will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Indiana leads this one 5-1. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
the left fielder, number 10, Brandon Nimmo.
So striding forward now, Brandon Nimmo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Behind 0-2 now. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.